Hey guys, my name is Leon, and today we're just gonna go just talk about the NBA briefly. As y'all know, the season started 2 weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago. And so far, there's I have some thoughts about the NBA season. There's some surprises, and then there's some disappointments. But with that being said, let's just go through each team. I'm gonna go based off the standings, and I'm gonna just give my brief thoughts about each and every team. So, but that being said, let's jump right into it. So it looks like here the Knicks are on top of the Eastern Conference. I mean, I'm not really surprised. I always thought the Knicks were going to be good this year. People keep down them, but people think last year was a fluke. I don't think it was a fluke. I like the Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier signings. Helps them the offense a lot more tremendously. RJ Barrett is having really good season. He just had his career high in points last Saturday, so happy for him. Let's just hope that New York Knicks can keep this up and make a good playoff run. And I'm a delusional Knicks fan, so maybe they can win the title. Who knows? Moving on, Miami Heat also 5-1. Looks like Kyle Lowry signing's been going really good for them. Jay Buzzer playing well. Their guys all fit. My worry for Miami Heat is their bench, but I think they should be fine as long as they have a good solid six players. The starting lineup plus Tyler Hero. I think Deadman's a good seventh man. I don't know. I feel like they are missing a guy too, but I think they should be fine for now. And they can just always get someone from the buyout market. Washington Wizards, they're 5-1. That's kind of shocking, but I think the Westbrook deal, get them getting Kyle Kuzma and Montrezl Harrell and KCP in that deal really helps their roster depth, and then signing Spencer Dinwiddie, but basically nothing from Brooklyn. It's a really good deal for him, and Spencer Dinwiddie's healthy now. So Bradley Beal has solid guys, kind of like Miami. They have, if you can have 5 or 6 guys you can play, and then your sort of eighth and ninth men could be passable bench players and not be horrible. I think it should be fine. The Wizards could actually, if they make the playoffs, good. But I don't think it's sustainable for the Wizards. So that's my opinion. We'll see. They do have a new coach there, so we'll see what happens. Chicago Bulls 5-1. I like their deals. Lonzo Ball, DeMar Rosen, good signs by them. They acquired Nikola Vucevic middle of last year for Ricardo and other pieces, and then Zach LaVine's their franchise player, quote unquote. Billy Donovan is a good coach. They have a solid roster right now. I like the bench uses Caruso's a new one. Patrick Williams out for the year, but I'm sure they have decent pieces to replace him, like Derrick Jones Jr., Troy Brown. I think they should be fine. Moving on, Charlotte Hornets. Miles Bridges having a career year. He's playing the four for them. I always like his skill set. I think he's very athletic. He can play either forward position simultaneously. LaMelo Ball is continue to improve on his rookie year. They have a solid set of guys like Gordon Hayward. Kelly Oubre is a sneaky good signer for them in place of Rozier, who's hurt right now. And I always like Mason Plumlee for them. I like Mason Plumlee in general as a center. I think he should be a good pickup for Hornets, but I think they could be sustainable, but we'll see. So Sixers is 4-2. That's pretty interesting. Tyrese Maxey's not playing well, but their starting line outside that should be okay. I think they should at least make the playoffs and not the play in without Ben Simmons, unfortunately. The Raptors is 4-3. I don't think that's sustainable. I think the Raptors are gonna probably get worse, but we'll see. Scotty Barnes is having a good rookie year. I don't really have much more to say about them. Brooklyn, AD, James Harden, two man show. Joe Harris, they're finally playing Bryce Brown, who I really like as a role player for them. And then they could just plug in Blake Griffin, Lamarcus Aldridge, whoever, Nick Claxton, whoever's the center. They can just plug one of those guys in. They'll be fine. I think Brooklyn's going to have a top record in the league, but we'll see. Atlanta Hawks in ninth place on now, and that's going to change. They won't stay there for long. Trey Young still adjusting how is to play, with the new NBA foul rules. So we'll see. Milwaukee Bucks, they just lost Brook Lopez for a bit, so they're trying to figure out that fifth guy. Giannis been playing a lot of center for them, so we'll see what happens to them. Cleveland, they're not gonna make the playoffs, but they have an interesting lineup. I would say 2 point guards and 3 centers. Yeah, and Carl Seth and Darius Garland, 2 point guards in my opinion, and then you have Laurie Marketing plays small forward with their rookie Evan Mobley and Jared Allen also centers. Um, I like what they're going here with Cleveland, but it's kind of weird fit. But we'll see if it works out for them. I don't think it works out, but we'll see. About Celtics, I'm surprised they're this bad. I think Robert Williams, aka Time Lord, that's his nickname. I think he's a bit overrated, and he's not a bad guy. He's kind of undersized for the center position. He's athletic, but playing him and Horford together is kind of weird to me. I always didn't like that fit. And the Celtics bench might be worse than I realized, Dennis Schroeder is a good pickup, but, Marcus Smart, Jalen Brown, James Tatum, and Al Horford and Robert Williams should be a good lineup, but I think he might have to take out Horford or Robert Williams and put in not even Josh Richardson, because I think Josh Richardson would be the natural fit in that lineup, but he's not playing well. Maybe, I don't know, some ring guy that they have. I don't know. Detroit Pistons, they're gonna be bad. Not surprised. Atlanta Magic, they're gonna be bad. Not surprised. Indiana's actually worse than I thought. I know they're not gonna make the playoffs, but oof, you know. And bright spot for them, they have Chris Duarte is playing very well for them, starting as shooting guard. So I think Indiana might stay there. They're not good. We'll see though. Western Conference, Utah Jazz, they're 5-1. I don't like their starting lineup. I think Royce O'Neal's too small for his play on this roster yet. So give them a few years. Clippers 1-4. That's actually surprising me because they have Paul George in the team. I know they'll probably a little worse for Kawhi, but I did not know they would be this bad. So yikes. Houston, not surprised. Oklahoma City, not surprised. Pelicans, not surprised. None. It's like, what's the point of talking about the Houston Rockets, Oklahoma City Thunder, or the New Orleans Pelicans? I know they're gonna be bad. No point. I mean, I like Jalen Green. That's about it. But anyways, those are my brief thoughts about the NBA season so far. Um, yeah, I just want to give a brief synopsis to what I thought about each team. I think the standards might change up here and there, but I'm so happy about my Knicks, man. I hope they can stay up. And I'm really shocked, like in terms of teams that are doing worse than I thought, like Phoenix. I think Phoenix will be higher again, but I'm shocked that they're kind of that low. Brooklyn will get themselves back up. I thought Boston should be better. But yeah, those are my thoughts. That's it. Thank you guys for watching the video and adios.